Hey Adam, Ben Boulware here, just doing a video analysis of your swing with the coaches and some things that they might work on with you going through this winter and getting you ready for springtime. Very athletic and remind me a lot of me when I was younger before playing professional baseball and short, compact, speedy, little scrapper. That's kind of how I was, and you remind me a lot of that. As you get older, I think there is a few things we can do to get into these larger fields and longer bases and things like that. So let's go ahead and go through something, a couple of those that we'll draw a couple lines on and chat about. I think in regards to your stance, I think your approach is good. I like where your hands are. I like where your eye level is. I like where your feet position are. Everything looks pretty good right there in regards to our swing. A couple of things I do notice right away is I think you can get a lot more out of your swing. I want to get every pound you have into the baseball at contact. And what's happening is you're kind of going forward a little bit too much sometimes, but the biggest thing is watch when I begin to go, you can see that front foot. That front foot really opens up. You can see that front foot turning almost more towards the second baseman, and we really got to keep that thing closed, because when that happens, you can see this front side begin to leak, and this front knee begins to bend, and then everything falls apart because you're not every pound you have into the baseball. You're going to be out in front where the pitcher wants you to be. And in Little League and things, that really worked, but as you get older with these larger fences and things, that doesn't really work anymore, because we got to get the balls out in the gaps or over the outfitters' heads, and we won't be able to do that with that front knee collapsing and that front foot spinning open like that. So at this point of your swing, right now you can see that your back heel is pointing this direction, and ideally you want it to actually be pointing probably over this way. And what that's going to do is it's going to close off that front hip. It's going to get this knee to, instead of bowing out, you want that front knee to bow in, and you want to keep those knees kind of like this back foot. That's how you want your front knee to be when you're swinging. But right now you can see, if I draw a line, your knee goes straight down to your foot, and your foot is really open up towards the pitcher, as you can see. So if I kind of back it up, that stride foot, that land foot, is beyond important to keep everything back and to keep all that power from your weight and transferred into the baseball. But you can see if you land flat-footed like that, you're beginning to rotate, and you're not rotating against a firm front side. You're rotating against an open, collapsing front side. And that's beyond important for all of us little guys that have to really drive this ball into the gap. So you can see a contact, you're in pretty good position. You have your head here and your decent angle there, but this front foot, again, you can see that back heel is pointing this way when I want that front heel to be pointing this way right now. So you get it hit against a closed, firm front side, and that's going to make a big difference. You can see here that the knees are pretty close together, and once you get this front foot in the right spot with that heel pointing to the right location, then that's going to really help you get underneath yourself and really get behind the baseball and put some good pop into this thing. So what I would focus on for you is just a lot of tee work and taking a lot of pitches to where you can even stand into pitchers throwing bullpens and really work on your takes. So when you take and land, that you more look like this. You can see as I'm taking this pitch right here, I'm about to swing, that's perfect. See where that knee is inside of your foot? But as you see, as you begin to step, see how that knee transfers forward and you drift. So you watch your hips. I'm going to draw a big circle just around your hips. You can see those hips glide, and that front knee begins to bend on you, and that bottom foot, that front foot, begins to get flat-footed. And you can see right there, it's going to make a big difference in your swing if we can get you consistent with staying back. You can see at the end of your swing, you kind of have a line here that your nose kind of goes down here, where you kind of want to be instead. You want to have that head back here and that front foot more out in front. But more importantly, having that heel go kind of straight back at the end of your swing, where right now that front heel, that line, that heel really goes back this way. So take a lot of pitches, stand in some pitchers, and really watch your front side. You can see at the end of your swing how your back side is you kind of completely come off of it into your front side. which is fine, but at contact you want to make sure that you're staying back, but you want to separate out that lower half on that front side and not kind of slide up to it and drift up. You can see on this stride right here. And again, that take was good, but as you swing, try to stay in that position where that knee stays in this right here. So just to make sure that that front foot doesn't really spin open. And those are the things that I really think for you for the winter to work on, and hopefully you can have a great